Welcome back to Make It Take It. I'm DC. I haven't had a video in several days, almost a week. I had to organize some things, and I say a lot. It's good to reinvent the way you look at betting. You can't stay with the same old stuff in your head that makes sense half the season. And right now we're halfway through conference season, and those complacency models start to set in. I'm going to win-loss, and I want to be above that. I always want to bring quality, but above everything, I want to keep this real and keep you with my thoughts, what I'm actually betting, and my actual thoughts on college basketball. So please, like my video, comment, let me know what you like today. What do you think about my plays? You going to tail any of them? Or are you going to fade any of them? Or pass? Bomb was super hot in the comments on my last several videos, so I welcome you to throw your plays down there. I want to talk about the two undefeateds playing today. The two games that I took already, and a couple other ones that I think are worth speaking of. The two undefeateds first. We got Nebraska at Michigan. This is a 10-point line, and most of the public I see is on Nebraska. Undefeated Nebraska. Michigan's been unbelievable, though. With this line, I would lean Michigan, but I'm not going anywhere near this game. The other one is we have UMass at Miami, Ohio. Similar record, but Miami, Ohio is 20-0. I can't get their undefeated ass right this year. Earlier in the season, I tried to fade them because of their strength of schedule, but they far outshined where I thought they would be, and anybody at 20-0 at this point in the season. So let me know in the comments if you guys like either one of the undefeateds. Do you think they'll cover? Michigan, Nebraska, game of the day. The games that I took are the games that I look for. I look for same record teams that have a big discrepancy in lines, or the opposite, big discrepancy in record and a closer line. And I have those today. First ones I looked at that stuck out to me were Richmond at VCU, because it fits into that model. Same records essentially, but VCU is an 11-point favorite, so it raises an eyebrow. But I decided to pass on that one. Almost exactly the same scenario as Syracuse at North Carolina State. North Carolina State, 11-point favorite. Same records. The one that I trust the most out of these, though, is Buffalo at Bowling Green. This is a much more reasonable number. We get 7.5 with Buffalo. It's up to 8, 8.5 on a lot of books. I grabbed 7.5. I've talked about Buffalo's strength of schedule all year. And again, what is that worth? Because Miami, Ohio has been burning me with that all year. But Buffalo plays on the road, much lower quality than Bowling Green does at home. So I'll lay those 7.5. I think that record says it. And then we have clean home dogs that have a record mismatch. You have the bigger conference of Creighton at Marquette. Line's only 3. I was leaning Marquette +3 because Creighton's 12-8, Marquette's only 7-14. But the one I like better than that, the one that I took, and my favorite play of the day, really, Atlantic 10, St. Joe's at Loyola Chicago. Record mismatches, obviously St. Joe's is 12-8, Loyola Chicago's 5-6, but this line is only 4. And we look at how St. Joe's has been hot lately. The public, according to Covers.com, is 70% on St. Joe's here, and I see why. They've won 5 out of their last 6. They've covered 5 or 6 in a row against the spread, and they just beat Dayton. Meanwhile, Loyola Chicago has 1 conference win this year. They lost 7 in a row, and most of those they lost against the spread. Not looking too good this year. And line's only 3.5, 4. I'm laying the 4 at home with Loyola Chicago. I talk about St. Joe's a lot. I mean, on video and off. I know a couple of my family members went to St. Joe's, so we follow them pretty heavy and talk about them a lot. And I feel pretty confident in Loyola Chicago. Keeping that, it's a weird line, it's uncomfortable, and I'm laying it. So I have Loyola Chicago, I have Bowling Green so far today. Told you my other leans were Marquette, VCU, NC State. I'm not taking any others for now. If I do, I'll throw it in the comments. But again, let me know. You guys going to pass any of those? Going to fade? You're going to tail? Thanks for being here, and thanks for sticking with me. Good luck today.